Happy Holy Week. I hope that you are enjoying this time with your family and trying to do some special things to keep this week holy. I hope that you can maybe join in on some of the services or maybe create some new family traditions together as we celebrate this Easter in a very different way. I wanted to make sure to send you a Easter inspired lesson. Even though we don't have actual classes on Friday, I thought you might want something to do. So I'm going to give you a couple of ideas of some art that you can create this week. So I hope that you enjoy these lessons and happy Easter.
All right, we're going to start with a pretty basic drawing of the crosses on top of the hill where Jesus was crucified. It's called Golgotha, or the place of the skull. So we're going to start by just doing the hills first. I'm going to start by drawing one over in this right corner. I'm just going to make a curve upward to the side. And this is going to be a silhouette image, so if you make some mistakes, don't worry. I'm going to make another shape just like that to the left. And then I'm going to draw one a little bit higher in between those two hills. That'll be where we're going to put our crosses. All right, so when Jesus was crucified, he had two thieves that were crucified with him. So we're going to be drawing three crosses, one in the center for Jesus and then one on each side. So we're going to start with our cross for Jesus in the center. So just kind of sketch out the top of the cross. You can make a couple of mistakes and not worry about it because we're going to be doing, like I said, a silhouette. So we're going to be coloring all of this in black. So any mistakes are going to get covered up when we color them in. So there's my first cross. I'm going to draw another one to the left. I'm going to make it a little bit shorter. And then I'm going to draw the other one on the other side when we're finished with this one. So we're going to have three crosses on top of this hill. And we're focusing on the resurrection, which is what we celebrate at Easter. And so we don't have any people on these crosses. They're just bare. So just the crosses. So there's my last cross right here. As you can see, I'm making mistakes. I'm not worried about it because I'm going to cover it up in a second. All right, so this is the basic drawing. I might add a couple sprigs of grass in black, but I'm going to go back and color all of this in black, and then I will show you what we'll do to the background. So stay tuned.
All right, so here is my finished product. What I did is I colored in the crosses and the hills in black to create kind of a silhouetted look where the only light in the picture is coming from the background, and then I used some watercolor in the background. But you can definitely mix crayon or marker in the background to create your background if you don't have any paint at home. But this is a very simple activity that really helps us to kind of reflect on what Jesus did for us and his sacrifice for us. And I think that it is a very good activity for you to be able to kind of reflect on that. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm going to give you another one in a second. All right, the next activity we're going to do is drawing a bunny, and it's going to look like our bunny is really, really close to us in the foreground, and then we're going to draw a landscape in the background behind him. So I'm going to go ahead and do my paper horizontally. I'm going to start by drawing a circle near the bottom of my paper. So I'm going to actually start at the bottom to make my circle, to make sure that my circle touches the bottom. So this is the circle for my bunny's head. So there's my circle, and it's big because I want it to look like the bunny is really, really close to me. Then I'm going to draw two half circles on each side. So I'm just going to make, here's one half circle, and here's the other half circle. These are going to be his paws. So now I'm going to do his ears. So I'm going to go up to a point, and then down, and then up and kind of curve to a point, and then back down. So there's his bunny ears. I'm going to do the inside and the inside of that one. Next, I'm going to do his eyes. I'm going to make two large ovals for his eyes, and then a circle at the bottom for the eyeball. Then I'm going to do a little triangle for his nose, and then I'm going to make two little curves coming out for the mouth and then add his whiskers. Okay, so like I said, oh, I forgot his paws. So then I want to add 3 little lines down here for his paws. All right, so next I'm gonna add a background to look like he's close to us and the background is far away. So I'm gonna draw a horizon line through the bunny like this. Keep going on the other side. All right, so I'm gonna add some color and design my, my landscape, and I will show you what it looks like when I'm all finished. All right, so far I've added some color to my bunny. I've decided to keep him white. Then I've added some clouds in my sky and some grass along that horizon line and a couple of sprigs of grass in the background. I was thinking maybe drawing a little Easter basket right here, so you can draw a oval. And then you're going to go at the edge of this oval and come down a little bit at an angle, and then do the same thing on the other side. Go down at an angle, and then make another oval at the bottom, and then make your handle. So there is my little Easter basket. Then you can maybe create the scene to be an Easter egg hunt. So maybe you can go ahead and add some little Easter eggs all over in the yard that maybe you would go looking for. So I'm gonna do that and I'll show you when I'm all finished. All right, so here is my finished art. I added some watercolor to my background for the sky. I used some color pencil for my grass. And then if you notice, I added some little Easter eggs for an Easter egg hunt. And if you notice, the eggs that are closer to us are bigger, and the ones that are farther in the background, they're smaller, to show the distance, because the bunny is really close to us. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I wish all of you a very happy Easter.